You know what this car is missing? A front lip. But that's okay, because we got one right here. So what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be just a video on doing the front lip, paint matching, because one thing some cars look okay with just the black lip. I don't think my S2000 is going to be one of those cars. So also, if you guys are wondering what type of lip this is the replica Garage Very lip, I believe is the brand. Just an eBay lip, essentially. So I know some of you guys may be like, dude, why are you putting eBay parts on your S2000, blah, blah. And it's like, the one part that I will never buy name brand is a front lip, because I'm not going to justify paying the S2000 tax for a $800 front lip on a car that I drive daily and is usually fiberglass when they're name brand, and it's just going to get ruined. It's going to get destroyed. I'm not going to spend that kind of money for something that I know is going to break, chip, crack, whatever. I definitely don't mind paying $60 for an eBay lip when you can just drift stitch that sled every time that thing cracks, falls apart, or whatever. So let me just show you guys. It's going to be a pretty simple install. I already kind of test fit it. It's actually a perfect fit, basically, to the front bumper, which is hit or miss with eBay lips. Sometimes they fit perfect, sometimes they're too short, sometimes they're too long. Sometimes you got to heat them and stretch them a bit because they are usually ABS plastic. But I just picked up some paint. We're gonna, right here behind me, and a little bit of sandpaper, and we're gonna prep this thing up quick, shoot it, and then we'll let it cure, and we'll have to come back tomorrow after it's fully cured, and we'll slap it on. So there is a slightly cheaper way to do this. I'm sure if you order paint match paint online, like you can get it in an aerosol can like this for a little bit cheaper than if you go to your local paint store. I just wanted to go local. So this is a 2K high gloss clear coat. So they have, you can buy this online. It's usually a couple bucks cheaper. This at my local shop, they raised the price. It used to be like $24, now it's $29. But this is a 2K clear. So one thing to keep in mind with this stuff is it is toxic. So you want to cover your face when you're using it because you don't want to breathe that stuff in. And also, you see this button there on the bottom, that red cap right there? You pop the bottom right there. And once you do that, this paint is only good for about 24 hours after that. It does have a shelf life once you activate the hardener in it, which is there in the bottom. But yeah, so 2K clear, very good stuff. I've used it before. It looks nice. They have a matte and they have gloss and they have a few other satin finish, I think. So we went with the high gloss because the car is glossy. So this would be the paint match can itself. So this I did exactly to the paint code of the car, which is Sebring Silver Metallic. So paint code NH552M. So this is basically, I think the guy kind of gave me a couple bucks off or something, I'm not sure, but it was like 40 bucks I want to say, or just under 40 bucks for this can. Prices may vary again at your local paint shop, but that's what it was for mine. So this is my base coat, this would be my clear coat, and then this is just, I don't know, a teensy weensy bit extra, I think, more than anything. It feels pretty empty, so it's probably just like color match looking lid thing. And then just a few sheets of high grit sandpaper, so I got 15, 2, and 2500, so that way I can scuff this up, because we're going to need to have something to paint, for the paint to stick to. But we need one more ingredient. Okay, make that 2 ingredients, because I forgot we need wax and grease remover. I just got this at O'Reilly's, so this is so that way you can clean the parts off right before you shoot it. And this is the other piece that we're going to need. So this is adhesion promoter for plastic. With this is going to give you the stickiness, I guess. I don't know the technical term for what it does, but I learned my lesson a long time ago when I painted my eBay lip on my Del Sol without this stuff and just a single stage paint. It literally flaked right off like big old solid chunks. So this basically helps the paint to adhere to the plastic. So what we're going to do is we're going to just hand scuff it. Doesn't need much, just needs something to stick to. I'm going to run through just to start with the 15, go to the 25 just to work out any fine scratches, and then we're going to hit it with the adhesion promoter, and then we're going to do like 3 coats of adhesion promoter, and then you have to spray them pretty quickly close together, and then within a few minutes of your final coat you have to start spraying your paint, your base coat. So got to move kind of quickly, not a big piece obviously. It's not going to take very long to prep this thing and shoot it, so let's just get to work. forgot that I had some sawhorses out here. So we're gonna just shoot it on this. Yeah, again, it's already wiped down, scuffed up. So let's get this adhesion promoter on it. We'll mix up our can, or we'll shake up our can of base, and we'll shoot it. Okay, final coat. All right, so we got 3 medium to heavy top coats on with the adhesion promoter. Now this is just a one-step like base coat. I mean, like there's no hardener to pop or nothing. All the hardener is in the clear coat. So this stuff we can just straight up shake it and spray. So this stuff does not really, I mean, it has a shelf life, but it's not like the clear coat where you pop the bottom and it's only good for 24 hours. This stuff, if you get it mixed like this, you can use it for a few months afterwards. So I'm probably gonna do like 3 heavy coats, and then whatever's left is just left for extra. So if this doesn't work out too well, gets chipped up, I can always repair it. Or if I have any other panels or anything else that I want to paint match to the car, I can always repair it like that too with the excess. So we got 3 heavy coats of base coat on here, and it is looking fantastic. This was a really solid paint match. So shout out to Tristan at Space Age. You did a really good job, but I'm loving it. So we're gonna let this flash for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna lay some clear. So we just got done laying the third heavy coat. Well, it was more like 3.5, I suppose. But yeah, 3 heavy coats of clear, and it is looking super crispy. Look at that. Look at that shine. Look at that glisten. Loving it. So I'm gonna let this sit out here in the sun for the rest of the day. Actually, I'm gonna scoot it back into the shade a little bit more. And by the time I get home later this afternoon, it should be cured to the touch, or dry to the touch, or whatever. It's a little tacky right now, obviously. And then tomorrow morning, we will come out, we'll take a look at it, and we'll slap it on the car. Totally forgot to actually film me putting the lip on, but it's been about 2 days now. I got the lip on the night that I painted it, because it was cured to the touch, or dry to the touch and all that, and it seemed pretty cured, and I knew I wasn't going to drive it till the next day anyway, so I went ahead and slapped it on. So in the daylight, it's hard to tell. At least on the video, it looks kind of hard to tell from the camera screen. But the paint match, the lip is just a hair lighter of a shade of Sebring silver than the bumper is. So I don't know if that's just paint shop differences or something, but I'm not really worried about it. It is the front lip, because you can kind of see it like in this shot. But overall fitment of the lip really isn't terrible. I'd say it's like 7 ish, 7.5 out of 10. So I got a very slight gap here, and then very, very minimal along the front. We're talking fractions here, and I probably could suck it up more, but I used a little metal bracket that came with a lip to attach it or fasten it to the factory little plastic clips on the bottom side of the bumper. So overall, it looks great. I love how it makes the front end look. Just kind of gives it that more complete look to it. A lot cleaner, a little bit more aggressive, and overall just pretty nice. So I really got no complaints, especially for a $70 lip with $50 worth of good quality paint match. And it wasn't just like some rattle, I mean, it was a rattle can, but it wasn't just some store rattle can that I thought looked relatively close. It was a paint match, and you know, a little bit more legit than just going like the Walmart or Home Depot spray paint route. Only thing I'm a little bummed about is the AP1's front bumper doesn't really have like much of a lip selection. I think you get this and a GV or RGV or Rockstar Garage, whatever style, and that's basically it. Other than that, everybody just kind of runs splitters and whatnot. So eventually I'll make my own splitter for this, but I think the car is just looking nice, simple, and clean. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, though, because hopefully this encourages you or some of you to maybe go out and just paint match something yourself, or I don't know, gives you a little encouragement to go work on your car. If you did enjoy this video, though, be sure to let me know in the comments down below if you're new to the channel. Hopefully you've considered subscribing. If you want to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it if you guys went and bought some merch. I got some in the big cartel, got long sleeves, got t-shirts, and stickers and stuff. So anyways guys, do what you love, think about the rest, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.